Cái gol trong cái cam ken na nó chỉ dễ cho con ngày chứ này chỉ cargo nó quên có nhà bây giờ có cho muối và trên cái có dễ cho rồi cái dễ cho như vậy
Mary bol cái riêng chứ cái này à biết cái cho work cho dân en cái cho work go ka lu ku wer ko na ber ku la no re duk go ku la duk bi ku nyu ku nyu ne cha le chan ke ko ku ai ko ko pande.
Because the crisis that where we are now, people do say this crisis are ethnic crisis, but people are denying that no, this is a political crisis. Yes, we know the agenda is political, but the way how we need to achieve our political differences or how we need to resolve our political differences, we're using ethnic formula. And that's what have changed the position of a woman from by then being as a helper to become now as subjected to violence in such a way that the value of the woman in the current crisis is not the same as the value of the woman before the crisis. Because a woman can sustain the movement, a woman is protecting. The only way to pay harm to the men who are fighting against other group is to really humiliate the woman, kill the woman, so the pain become bigger to the men. This war is a mental-driven war, whereby it's not gender-sensitive. It is men fighting for positions, and that's why me personally, I start calling like, we can't resolve this problem until women have a say. If you give the women a chance to say, if those women who are raped, if they have to have a say, they can stop their children. They can say, my children can't go for war.
mà chăm mà bắt trên cái chỗ con này ăn chắc ăn là ta ăn war cái war chỗ cá men cái mua coi giờ men thì đâm chín bu giờ cái bu bán bớt tục ví dụ cho cái yết bớt đấy anh chắc ăn là vậy cái liu cái nào mà nó cái đi war còn bán war awal cái Iran cái là liềm là liềm bớt cái tao bài anh này chơi cái war cái cắt cái phải cái lo
Umende ke dinna ke kujol ku yor wana monditi en ka jalo wo kya mondit kwiti wa jala tin ku lo ku nyu ku ya aben nwera ben wa jal ngade ben wa jal chworo go ngulo go mi go ke ka de ku te wa ka gore ku ye mi de ka jal de ka dom ko le ku te ka gonam dom ka ku le ku te ka gonam
un ba ta de ku na chu mon ku to ka che to be le ba ka tom le ba mi ngen ku yin le ba tom to chang ta dan war bor yin pyo jari pana dun.
Whenever crisis arises between communities, women are not part of the crisis. They move between. Why? Because identity of a woman is a shifting identity. It's not fixed. A woman does not belong to one ethnic group or to one community. She can be married from one community to another. But because of that, women feel always that they are peacemakers. They don't enter into violence. So always whenever crises are coming or fighting is taking place, woman is finding protective positions. She won't take care of the children, she won't take care of the properties. So as a man run, the woman wants to make sure that she protects the children that are at home. She makes sure she protects the cattle because that's the only means of livelihood for the children and for her and for the future. So they are caught up in taking care of those things. And here always, they are found in a very vulnerable position.
You could go can you did a pen. I can get out and I walk above you could tell walking. Kuloku watching, a loku watching ya. The jalba chulo watching. You go your occasion bar.
Những em có tìm được cái nó cái quá ta tìm thì nó ta có mít ta có cái này ta quá trình mà chăng
ko gu ke ga jal kar kana le ta le ko ke ga jal kar ken ko kwan kir te bene dongro ta le ke misali
ana di malala na jadi ar ke ta la den ka bel baranta.
Those who have taken the country to where we are now, they are before friends who are eating in same plate. They are sharing the food in same plate. So you find that's where we belong to. We belong to where our ethnic affiliation is stronger than anything else. Can we discuss about our differences that we have, which are by then very small because they merge up? We tend to ignore that. And that's the moment has come now. That actually the hidden conflict that among ourselves that we have been hiding for long, it has surfaced. And they're the one who's driving us. So everybody will start fighting each other. And that's how we're going to be a failed state, absolutely failed state. And the war is going to last for long. Until the moment where you say we are fed up. Then you can say, please put up the arms, let's discuss how we need to go. And that's the worry. The game is not Nuer and Denka. The game is that the leaders are using the name Denka and Nuer to protect their personal interests. So it's a misleading messages.
You can be you on any few on any be walk book bentana. Watch a ben. Go walk Konya Kuma. Now Konya Kuma, watch a be alam yet. Kumia war anti ben canal and the chala be ala baby and a buku. A piala chan war, tie and by the tin, Nakachin, Kayak, Kayak, cork, a bagalo, I chin. Kuma net, I think Kaloka cotton. Cotta rare a bite. A ben war be walk, buku, you couldn't, Kupanda and war. Cái one I live to Manaka or Kumana. I can allow to take a car, the Jaboku took dead, who could get up there could do a bite.
Ayan, chin ka la balo. Bi jaman nu ra de ka ta ti. Tonga kenta. Na lwelan bla bi ano gun ta yo cái wan ka ban kum tin ko ngi nu ra ba yo kun na ki ka che ngwan be de ngi wer ku ba bi kun ka chin de yo na tin ma chama ka che ba la to ku ba ka ngwan wer de ngi.
Before this crisis, when we were fighting Sudan by then, who is a woman in that crisis? A woman in that crisis, she play two roles which are key crucial. One, the woman play a role of sustaining the movement. That means women play a bigger role in mobilizing food. The second role woman is playing before this crisis is really protecting. Like all the children are left with the women while the men go to the front line. So you find that the generation is safe. The generation is left under the mercy and the care of the woman.
Nana kuma che leuda. Ya kuma ka ko ma. Ko che wo ya ko ma. Akuma ena ke mar che mana jela kuma lel ku lel we jeng to. Atong do ne to. Ku kai betem ko. Ka che ka ko kwa ta ke rom ku me te ke. Ka che ra le bere. Ka ena ka ngal le we ne me ko ka mana wo ka ber ka kor bo be no.
We may be expecting a level of, if I can estimate, we may be expecting a level of at least 80% humanitarian disaster that directly affects children, women, and elderly people. They may face, 80% they may be affected to that. Why the 80%? Last year the farming season collapsed, and this year early farming season is disturbed. While the infrastructure is very poor that humanitarian aid cannot access them. So these three factors will really lead to the 80% implications of humanitarian disaster on this particular category of the society, which are the women, children, and the vulnerable people.
Oh, na cha re ka chin de le ro ka.